Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 and futures, and we're going to be using price action rules to help us navigate the market. Right now, what I can see is that the structure is in a big trend range. We have a consolidation. This uptrend and even this one, they both played out with the break push to new high. So what I can see is that bullish bias played out. Push below EMA is indicating reversal, and I actually have a new low here. First entry short, pullback, second entry short. And also failed second entry long, so you have double high probability setup, great high probability trade, nice signal bar, downtrend is new low, and a downtrend with the break push to new extreme. So right now I'm gonna pause looking to go short. We have stock market open, so you don't want to be trading right around the open. Exactly here the market is opening. Okay, we created additional push down. So far nothing is established. You can see every channel played out. You may be tempted to draw some wider channel, but notice quickly you push back above EMA, so it is negating any wider downtrend. We are in a trend range, and I have to follow this short-term trend working to the upside. Now it needs new high. This is what I do as a price action trader, especially in trend range, trying to follow the short-term channels. We actually have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. When I was watching this live, the signal bar was worse, but after I reloaded my data many times, I actually like this signal bar. I wish it was there when watching this live. This is actually a great second entry long. Now after reload, the bar is much better. You can see closing above EMA, bullish body, nice versatile off of these lows right here. So great momentum, uptrend new high, and great high probability setup. And shortly after we ended consolidation here, so this is a congestion. I can't really take a trade right here. Very congested. You actually have some sort of like a failed breakout, but it's a little bit too big because you also have to use double bar entry. And you have high low now. This high low would be great. This high low is great context wise. So breakout, pullback, EMA held. Uptrend still needs new high for this leg, but the signal bar is bearish. It's so weak. We need some bullish bar, so I can't really go long here. It's a shame because this high low is a great setup context wise. Breaking new high and uptrend played out. So once again, back to square one, waiting a little bit. What is the next market cycle? Okay, we push higher and there is no bearish reversal, so I can't really look to go short because of why there is no bearish continuation. So I'm taking it easy a little bit. Okay, I'm going to redraw the downtrend now because we have some significant push down. I'm looking for second entry short at the EMA because this downtrend now needs to get new low tested. So I want to see something like this, first entry short, pullback, second entry short to test the new extreme. And there was no second entry short, just first entry short only. Push to new extreme and the downtrend played out. Downtrend played out. You have second entry short here, but it's so far from the EMA. Let's say the second entry short is right at the EMA. Can I take it? I cannot. Number one, I have breaking low. Number two, you can see we have so like a 2 legs down, and we were part of the trend range the whole time. It also acts like a measured 2-tier range almost, not fully, but visually it's there. So I definitely would need to see some continuation down to draw wider channel because we were in trend range. Chances are high we're gonna go back up, and for this reason I'm gonna draw and I'm gonna predict a wider uptrend. Something like this, expecting prices to go back into range. But there's only first entry long. I would need some second entry long. Okay, this structure looks great. Break is so tiny, I definitely can widen a little bit and still make it in play. So the whole time now, I'm thinking about second entry long at the EMA. New high, first entry long. Can I get a second entry long? I can, but the signal bar is an inside bar below EMA. So I can't really take it. Nothing here, nothing here. You actually have a decent bar here. When I was watching this live, the bar was much worse. It had actually bearish body, but at this point it's quite stacked. You can see it's getting quite wedged. Okay, this is tempting trade. Personally, I skip this. It's a multiple test because as you can see, you have support here that is holding numerous times. You're buying at the bottom near the support or the range, which is something you want. I was afraid of these lower highs because of why market keeps creating so many lower highs, but it's a decent trade. I can definitely consider multiple tests because uptrend still needs to get new high, and you have the support, you have additional key entry point, which is great. Okay, high low would be good, but the signal bar, once again, bearish body, very weak signal bar, break push to new high, uptrend played out. So I'm gonna pause looking to go long. At the same time, I'm not going to be fading because we mainly traded up into this. I would need some filled second entry long below EMA. Okay, you cannot draw any wider channel like this because the main leg just paid out to break new high. You have so much empty room. You need to see prices working higher and higher, not after you just have a break. push to a new high. Okay, we are trending low. We have a new high for central long, second entry long. Okay, this is actually a decent trade. Initially, we draw a channel something like this or this, but actually, this is a decent setup. A little bit harder to take it live because you have to trust this channel, but because you're going back into trend range, it makes sense after breaking new high, broad break push to new high, to right now take a risk. It's a second entry short, new low first entry short, pullback, second entry short. It touched the EMA. It's also right off the resistance, which is also giving us confidence we can trust this trade because prices, they seek these important key levels. This is why we're drawing these key levels on the chart. Nothing happens without a reason. There's always a reason to price movement. Key levels and key channels, key entry points are important. So every single time we have the key entry point, this is decent trade. I'm actually going to mark it. It's not a bad trade. A little bit more aggressive, but decent second entry short. Uptrend, break high, break below EMA, back into the range, reverse the pattern. And market was trending strong into the downside. You're thinking about second entry short. Actually, interesting. There was overshoot, so we don't have overshoot here. Either way, you can no longer expect new low because the retracement is so deep. It's over 60%. You simply have to adapt to the structure. I'm going to just widen it a little bit because we get more price action. New high here for entry long. Can I get second entry long? No. Uptrend with the break, push to new extreme, so there is no second entry long here. Okay, we're going quite sideways. I don't think I can go long. We're enough with the key level room here, quite stacked. I can't go short direct into these lows. I need to remain patient. This is too choppy, too stacked, no edge that we have as price action traders. Really cannot take anything. You can see definitely cannot go long because you have lower highs, but you cannot sell into the support. And market right now is trending lower. So what I can do, I can look for some bigger channels, something like this, because you have so many lower highs. The push is too structured, so it's probably a wider channel. Okay, I'm gonna draw the uptrend. Okay, you can see mini sideways range. So push below EMA is good. That tells you that the downtrend is new low, but you want to see a lower high breakout pullback. Okay, downtrend break, push to new extreme, so the downtrend played out. Okay, we're back below EMA and another significant push down. Wow, okay, so I can actually make the channel a bit wider like this because it still basically keeps the structure intact. All these bounces here remain intact. So downtrend, break, push to new extreme. But there's no trade. You have only first entry long, failure above EMA, no failed second entry long here, no second entry short, nothing here. Just no good trade that we want to take, so we just have to remain patient. You have a new low first entry short. Okay, market is working hard, so I'm gonna draw wider channel, something like this. I don't see no good trade. I'd like to see second entry long at the EMA. Here we have new high first entry long, second entry double trap, but unfortunately the downtrend is still in play like this. You definitely cannot go long here. You need to see some high low. And that didn't happen. Okay, almost new high and market reverse all the way down. So once I saw this, number one, I'm gonna mark break, push to new high. And because we have significant push face down, I'm gonna draw a wider channel, something like this, because we have so many lower highs, lower lows. Looks good on 10,000 tick chart, which is our time frame. You have a new push face down. So now I want to see second entry short at the exponential moving average. You have count reset, so this is only first entry short. Okay, market is correcting. This is tempting trade. You have a lot of matching lows. You can reset the count, first entry short, second entry short, but the signal bar is gigantic, 9.5 points, and the stop loss goes all the way up to here, so definitely we cannot take it. I was looking for a lower high here to confirm the second entry short, some resistance over these highs, but there was no great signal bar, only bullish bar, which is not good. Okay, now you have potential overshoot for the channel. We actually have a nice lower high in hindsight, but unfortunately when you're watching this live, you can't really trust which channel is correct. I mean, this is a really tempting trade. You're breaking your high, push below EMA lower high, but what if you have overshoot? For this reason I skipped it. The channel looks pretty good. I guess you can be playing even something wider, but even this channel has overshoot, so nothing really that fits that great. So We can't really take it. It worked in hindsight, but when watching this live, it's simply very hard to pull the trigger here because you don't know if there's overshoot or not. So decent structure. This trade would be good, but no. Signal bar is too big. Second entry should be good, but there is count reset. No failed second entry long here, so not that many trades so far. I'm gonna redraw. The uptrend working higher. Okay, break new high. We actually have second entry short. We actually have second entry short, new low, first entry short, second entry short, breaking new high, uptrend plate. I actually took this trade, but the bar is quite big. So I use deep limit order, it's 5.5 points. So I use deep limit order like 1.5 points back. And I'm gonna mark this trade. This is a decent trade to consider because at this point the downtrend is still in play. I got filled on this bar, worked nicely for a scalp. Actually I got quite lucky, but I took even 14 ticks and it worked out well. And now market reverse up, so this is making me question, hold on, what's going on with the bullish trend? Excuse me, the bearish trend. Because we need to get right now, push face down, new low, and we have push up. So at this point, I'm still leaning towards the downtrend getting new low because this was quite significant push down. But I need to see some decisive push below EMA. You have a second entry short, but I don't think it is enough because you have break new low, you have slight push above EMA. It's also a bit congested, just not ideal yet. You need to see some nice secondary channel. Okay, you have another push up. You definitely cannot take lower high because it's not confirming much. You can see how structured the correction is. Lower high is good when the correction is small. You, for example, have just brought 2 legs. The more legs you have, the longer it is. You need some second entry short or for a second entry long, which you get here, but still quite congested. So many high and lows, even though it worked. I don't want to take it, and now I cannot argue with the market. I have to simply draw wider channel. I didn't really want to draw it because I was expecting new low, but this is the structure right now we get, so I can argue with the market. Okay, break new low. Now this uptrend needs new high. Okay, it needs new high, and then maybe we can test the new low. So I'm just gonna focus on this uptrend. Can I get a high low for a second entry short? First entry short, second entry short. You have a mini second entry long, but the signal bar is so neutral, doji, also quite sideways. It was a tempting trade. 2 legs down, uptrend is new high, back above EMA. But because the signal bar is so neutral, I had to mark it more aggressive. Okay, this would be a good trade. New high first entry long, second entry long. The main channel still needs new low, but this is an inside bar. This would be a really good trade. Second entry long now. We're definitely not trending lower. Uptrend is new high, but it's an inside bar. Very close. Almost good trade. Breaking new high. Uptrend played out. Okay, and because the continuation is so strong, I'm simply going to draw wider channel like this. Because it's not acting as breaking new high at all. You can see how strong this push is. It's almost the same size as the previous trend. So for this reason, I'm allowed to draw this secondary channel. Okay. I was looking for a second entry short above EMA, but it's still below. Bad bar, half of the top is very still, so I cannot take, also quite congested. So I'm just thinking about felt second entry short above EMA. Can I get it? I don't get no felt second entry short above EMA. I expect new high. A new high first entry long, second entry long. Oh, but it's also way too late. Market is about to close. New high was tested and now the sell-off. So this is the overall structure for today. It was a weird trading day. Not that it was that difficult. Just the downtrend wasn't that structured. Just quite strong whipsawing moves. And I was expecting new low, but once you have so many confirmations and you have no continuation down after numerous attempts, you simply have to adapt to the upside. So not easy day, but not hard day. One of those mediocre days where there are a few decent trades, but it's not super easy as we would want. But it's okay. That's normal part of trading. But I hope you had a good trading. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.